When two or more than two persons run a business by investing some amount, they are called partners. That deal is known as partnership. To solve questions from the topic partnership, we have to focus mainly on two things. One is investment and the second is time period. Investment and time period. We have to multiply these two terms. So this gives us one product. Basing on this value, we distribute the profits they got after a certain period. Let us solve some questions from this topic. These are taken from R.S. Agarwal book. First question is, A, B and C invested 26,000, 34,000 and 10,000 respectively in a business. At the end of the year, they earn a profit of 3,500. B's share of profit is, first option is 1,200, second option is 1,500, third option is 1,700, fourth option is 1,900. Here, investments and their time periods are important. First we have to write investments. Here A, here B's investment, here C's investment. A invested 26,000. So I am writing 26,000. B's investment is 34,000. C's investment is 10,000. After writing investments of these persons, we have to observe time period. Here it is given that at the end of the year, that means the business went on for 1 year. 1 year means 12 months. So all the persons did the business for 12 months. So I am writing here 12 months, here also into 12, here also into 12. So investment into time period, investment into time period, investment into time period. 12 gets cancelled, 12 gets cancelled, 12 gets cancelled. Put ratio symbols here first. 3 zeros, 3 zeros, 3 zeros gets cancelled. Again I am dividing these numbers by 2. 2 13s, 26, 2 17s, 2 5s. After cancellation, I got 13:17:5. In this ratio, we have to distribute that profit. Now, total profit is 3,500. In denominator, write total parts. 13 plus 17, it is 30. 30 plus 5, 35. Total parts are 35 parts. The parts got by A is 13 parts. The parts got by B is 17 parts. The parts got by C is 5 parts. So total parts write in denominator. After that, here we have to find out B's share. B gets 17 profit, 17 parts out of 35 parts. So I am writing here 17 parts. 35 ones, 35 hundreds gets cancelled. 17 into 100, 1700. So B's profit out of the share is 1700. Let us solve this question in advanced method. Here B's share we have to find out. To find out B's share, here observe B's investment. B invested 34,000. B invested 13,400. Here this number is important, not zeros. So here 34 is present. 34, in 34 we have the prime number 17. See here 17 to the 34. Now take this prime number 17. So the option which is divisible by 17 will be the right answer. Among the given options, only this 1700 is divisible by 17. So this is our correct answer. Ram, Shyam and Kamal together started a business in partnership. The ratio of their capitals is 3:4:7. If their annual profit be 21,000, what will be Kamal's share in the profit? First option is 12,500, second option is 10,500, third option is 15,000, fourth option is 10,000. So in this question we are provided investments and profit time period, but investment is given in ratio format. 3:4:7 means we have to think Ram invested 3,000, Sam invested 4,000, Kamal invested 7,000, or Ram invested 3 rupees, Sam invested 4 rupees, Kamal invested 7 rupees. We have to think like that. Now first we write Ram, Sam, Kamal. Their investments 3, 4, 7. 3, 4, 7. It may be 3,000, 4,000, 7,000 or 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 7 lakhs. We can assume they are given in simplest form. Now time period. Here annual profit is given. Annual means that business went for 1 year. So here I am writing into 12, here also into 12, into 12. When time period is same for all the members, you need not write 12 because 12 gets cancelled. Again we get 3:4:7. Next, total profit is 21,000. So I am writing here 21,000 into, add all the parts, 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 7 14. Total parts are 14. We are asked to find out Kamal's share. Kamal's get 7 parts. Kamal gets 7 parts. So write that 7 here. Now 7 1 ja 7, 7 2 ja 14, 2 1 ja 2, 2 1 ja here 0, 2 5 ja 10, 0 0. 10,500. So Kamal gets 10,500 out of the total profit. Cut. Let us solve this same question within seconds using one single number. First read the last line of the question, that is Kamal's share in the profit. To find out Kamal's profit, we require only Kamal's number, Kamal's investment. So Kamal's investment is 7. Here it is given Kamal's number 7. So using this clue you can get answer. Now go to the options. Option must be divisible by 7. That will be our correct answer. So this is not divisible by 7, wrong answer. This is divisible by 7, right answer. This is not divisible by 7, wrong answer. This is not divisible by 7. A began a business with 4500 and was joined afterwards by B with 5400. If the profit at the end of the year divided in the ratio 2:1, B joined the business after. First option is 4 months, second option is 5 months, third option is 6 months, fourth option is 7 months. So here A invested 4500. After some time he joined with B. B invested 5400. Profits are divided at the end of the year in the ratio 2:1. After how many months B joined? That is the question. To solve this question, use one technique, that is profit first, anything next. Profit first, anything next. So first write profits. Here given ratio of profits 2:1. So I am writing here 2:1 by anything next. Next means here investments I do. Investments. Here it is 4500. B's investment is 5400. Cancel them and write in simplest form. 2 zeros gets cancelled. We are left with 45 and 54. These are divisible by 9. 9 5 is 45, 9 6 is 54. I got 5:6. So write that value here 5:6. Next 2:1. Write 2/1 into 5:6 means 5/6. 5/6. 2/1 write as is 2/1. 5/6 write in reverse order. 6/5. 2 6 are 12. 5 1 are 5. So this is A's time. This is B's time. Here the business A did business for 12 months. B did the business for 5 months. Here at the end of the year given time period, that means total time period is 12 months. B did business for 5 months. That means he joined after 7 months. 12 minus 5. Out of total 5 months, 12 months, he did business only for 5 months. So 12 minus 5, 7. So he joined after 7 months. So answer is 7 months. Let us solve this question in ordinary method. First I am writing investments. A's investment is 4500. B's investment is 5400. Here investments and time period are important. So first I write here investment of A and investment of B. Next time period we have to write. Here A did business up to 12 months, means 12 months. So I am writing here 12 months. But B joined after some time. B joined after some time. That means how many months B was in business we don't know. So I am writing X months, say X months. Now we have to cancel them. 2 zeros gets cancelled. 9 5 are 45. 9 6 are 54. Again 6 1 are 6. 6 2 are 12. Here 5 2 are 10. 1 into X, X. So I got 10:1x. In this ratio we have to divide the profits, but the profits are distributed in the ratio 2:1. So I am writing 2:1. After writing this, take these extremes. 10 into 1, that is equal to 1x into 2. X is equal to 10 into 1 by 2. 2 1 are 2 5. So X is 5 months. X is 5 months. X means here B was in business for 5 months. The business went for 12 months, but here B was in business only for 5 months. That means he joined the business after 7 months. We have to subtract this 5 from 12 months. Here given at the end of the year, the profits are distributed. That means the business went on for 12 months. B did the business for 5 months. That means after 7 months he joined. Just to subtract this 5 from 12. So answer is 7 months. A and B start a business with investments of 5,000 and 4,500. After 4 months, A takes out half of his capital. After 2 more months, B takes out 1/3 of his capital, while C joins them with a capital of 7,000. At the end of the year, they got a profit of 5,080 rupees. Find the shares of each. To solve this type of question, just remember secret numbers 7, 9, 11, 13, 17 and 19. See here, we have to find out shares of each member. A's share is 1400, B's share is 1900, C's share is 1780. This is first option. Second option 1600, 1800, 1680. Third option 1800, 1500, 1780. Fourth option 1680, 1600, 1800. Fifth option is none of this. Focus on the investments. Now I am focusing on investment of C. C's investment is 7,000. Here it is given 7,000. Profit must be in 7 table because his investment is in 7 table. So profit also must be in 7 table. These are C's profits. Answer must be divisible by 7. So this is not divisible by 7. So wrong answer. This is divisible by 7. So this is right answer. This is not divisible by 7. Wrong answer. This also not divisible by 7. Wrong answer. You can take B's investment also. B investment is 4,500. In this 4,500, 9 is present. 9 5 are 45. So our secret number is 9. So now observe the second option. The option must be divisible by 9. So this is not divisible by 9. So wrong answer. This is divisible by 9. So this is right answer. This is not divisible by 9. Wrong answer. This 1600 also not divisible by 9. So wrong answer. Anyway, you get answer within 10 seconds using these secret numbers. So answer is second option. A's share is 1600, B's share is 1800, C's share is 1680. Now let us solve this question in ordinary method. So in this method, first we have to write investments, after that time periods. Here A, here B's investment, this is C's investment. A's investment is 5,000. So I am writing 5,000. B's investment is 4,500. Okay. Here it is given that at the end of the year, that means time period is given. That business went for 12 months. That we have to remember. After 4 months, A takes out half of his capital. That means up to 4 months, his capital was 4 months, 5,000. So I am writing 4 months. After 4 months, A takes out half of his capital. That means half of this amount is 2,500. After 4 months means in a year we have 12 months. 4 months were over. So remaining months are 8. 4 plus 8, 12 months. This 2,500 was in the business for 8 months. Next B. B's investment was 4,500. After 2 more months, already 4 months are over, again after 2 more months. After 2 more months means this money was in the business for 6 months. Again right, next after 2 more months means after 6 months B takes out 1/3 of his capital. Out of this 4,500, 1/3, 4,500, 1/3 means it is 1,500. So he took 1,500. Remaining amount is 3,000. If we subtract 1,500 from 4,500, we get 3,000. He took 1,500, 1/3 of 4,500. That means he took 1,500 from 4,500. So remaining balance was 3,000. This 3,000 was in the business remaining 6 months. Totally 12 months. 6 plus 6, 12 months. 4 plus 8, 12 months. Next, C's. Here this sentence is important. After 2 more months, B takes out 1/3 of his capital, while C joins them with a capital of 7,000. That means C's investment was 7,000. He joined after 6 months. That means after 6 months he joined. So he did only for 6 months. Remaining 6 months he was in business. Now let us calculate this. 4 5 20,000. 8 25s. 8 5 40. 8 2 16 20. This is 20,000. 4 into 5,000 and 8 into 2,500. Totally 20,000, 20,000. That is 40,000. Next B. 6 0 0 6 5 30 6 4 24 plus 3 27. This is 18,000. This is 45,000. B's total value is 45,000. C's, it is 42,000. 6 7 42, 42,000. So first one is 40,000, second one is 45,000, third one is 42,000. Now I am eliminating 3 zeros. 3 zeros gets cancelled. I am left with 40 is to 45 is to 42. In this ratio, the profit should be divided. The profit should be distributed in the ratio 40 is to 45 is to 42. At the end of the year, they got a profit of 5,080 rupees. That is given in the problem. So first we have to write profit 5,080 rupees. Total parts, we have to add all these numbers. 40, 45, 42. This is 127. So total 127 parts are there. Out of these total parts, A should be given 40 parts. So here I am writing 40. 127. I have to divide this number. 127 into 4. 4 7 are 28. 4 2 are 8, 10. 4 1 are 4 plus 1, 5. So 127 into 4 times. That is 4 4 are 16. 1600. 2 zeros are left. 1600. So A's share out of the total profit is 1600. Next we have to find out B's share. Again we write 5,080 rupees. Total parts are 127. This is A's. Now B gets 45 parts. So I am writing here 45 parts. 127 ones, 127 fours. Here 0. 4 5 are 20. 4 4 are 16 plus 2 18. this 0. B got 1800. Now C's profit. Again 5080 rupees. Total parts are 127. C gets 42 parts. 127 ones, 127 fours, 0 here. 4 2 ja 8, 4 4 ja 16, 0. So C get 1680 rupees. A, B and C started a business with 28,000, 22,000 and 18,000. A gets 15% of total profit for supervising the business. At the end of the year, they have a profit of 40,000. Then B's share of profit. This question was asked in VRO 2012. First option is 14,000, second option is 11,000, third option is 16,000, fourth option is 15,000. First we have to write investments of these three persons. A's investment is 28,000, B's investment is 18,000, B's investment is 22,000, C's investment is 18,000. At the end of the year, that means there are no changes in this time period. All were in the business for 12 months, means 1 year. So that's why here you need not write 12 months into 12 months into 12 months. Cancel this 3 zeros, 3 zeros, 3 zeros. Again I am dividing by 2, 2 14s, 2 11s, 2 19s. 14 is to 11 is to 9. In this ratio, the profit must be distributed. Now here, total profit was 40,000. Out of this 40,000, 15% of profit should be given to A for supervising the business. So 15% was given to A. That means remaining profit 85%. 100 minus 15%, 85%. So this will be remaining profit. So 4,000 into 85. This is profit, remaining profit. This profit should be distributed in the ratio 14 is to 11 is to 9. So total profit is 400 into 85. This profit should be distributed in this ratio. Total parts are 9 plus 11, 20, 20 plus 14, 34. Into total parts are 34. We have to find out B's share. B gets 11 parts. B gets 11 parts. So I am writing here 11. Now 7 2 ja 34, 7 5 ja 85, 2 2 ja 4 0 0, 2 5 ja 10, 2 5 ja 10, 10 11 ja 110. So 11,000. B gets a profit of 11,000. So answer is second option. Let us solve this question using shortcut method. Here read only last line. Last line is B's share of profit. B's profit we have to find out. To find out B's profit, we require only B's investment. Here it is given that B's investment is 22,000. Don't think of these zeros, just we need number 22. In this we have prime number 11. 11 2 ja 22. So we have prime number. Already I told you, if you find prime number, we will get answer within seconds. So 11. Now B share must be in 11 table. That means the right option must be divisible by 11 table. This is not divisible by 11 table, so wrong answer. 11 is divisible by 11, so right answer. This is not divisible by 11, wrong answer. This is not divisible by 11, wrong answer. A and B started a business with investments in the ratio 7:8. At the end of the year, they distributed their profits in the ratio 5:4. If A puts his investment for 10 months, then B puts his investment for. That means for how long B puts his investment in the business. To solve this question, remember one technique, that is profit first, anything next. Profit first, anything next. First write profits. Profits are distributed in the ratio 5:4. So I am writing here 5:4 by anything next. Anything means here investments. 7:8. Now let us simplify. 5:4 can be written as 5/4 by 7:8. We write 7/8. Next 5/4 we write as it is. This fraction will be reversed. Write 8/7. 5/8 is 40 by 4/7 is 28. Here one information is given about A. A's time period is 10 months. He put the amount for 10 months in the business. So by cancellation 4 tens, 4 sevens. This is A's time period. A's time period is 10 months. It is given in problem. We are asked to find out B's time period. B's time period is 7 months. So answer is 7 months. A and B started a business with investments in the ratio 7:8. At the end of the year, they distributed their profits in the ratio 5:4. If A puts his investment for 10 months, then B puts his investment for. That means for how long B puts his investment in the business. To solve this question, remember one technique, that is profit first, anything next. Profit first, anything next. First write profits. Profits are distributed in the ratio 5:4. So I am writing here 5:4 by anything next. Anything means here investments. 7:8. Now let us simplify. 5:4 can be written as 5/4 by 7:8. We write 7/8. Next 5/4 we write as it is. This fraction will be reversed. Write 8/7. 5/8 is 40 by 4/7 is 28. Here one information is given about A. A's time period is 10 months. He put the amount for 10 months in the business. So by cancellation 4 tens, 4 sevens. This is A's time period. A's time period is 10 months. It is given in problem. We are asked to find out B's time period. B's time period is 7 months. So answer is 7 months. Let us solve this question in ordinary method. First we write investments, after that time periods. So I am writing A and B. Here investments are given in ratio form. We have to think that 7 means 7,000, 8 means 8,000, or 7 means 700, 8 means 800. You can assume in any way. So 7, 8. Time periods. A's time period is given 10 months. So investment into time period 7 into 10 months. Here we don't know B's time period. So I am writing X. 7 into 10. Sorry, I am cancelling this. 2 4 ja, 2 5 ja 10, 2 4 ja. 7 into 5, 35 is 2, 4 into X, 4X. In this way, they have to distribute their profit. This is equal to, here profits are distributed in the ratio 5:4 is given. That means we have to equal this ratio with 5:4. Next, take these extreme elements and means 35 into 4. 35 into 4, that is equal to 4x into 5. 4x into 5. 35 into 4, I need only x. I have to send this 4, 5 this side. 4x means here 4 into 5. I am sending this 4 into 5 this side. So they divide 4 into 5. 4 4 gets cancelled. 5 1 is 5. 5 7 is 35. So x is equal to 7 months. So 7 months is the right answer.